What's up guys, it's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms video. Today I will tell you guys my 5 reasons why I am not getting Trajan. Number 1, his buff skill is a conditional buff. So let's go and take a look at his buff here. His active skill deal direct damage to the current target, 300 damage factor. Troop led by this commander and nearby ally troop gain a 25% increased skill damage for only 3 seconds. And 40 rage per second. However, incoming damage is increased by 25% for 3 seconds. So why am I saying this one is a conditional buff? Because it has a lot to do with timing. If your timing is not right, none of your marches, none of your other commander will get the benefit from the 25% skill damage increase. You all know how a skill cycle works, right? Like if Trajan casts his buff, within the 3 seconds he casted his buff, your other commanders have to cast their damage skill. Otherwise, that 25% or 30% skill damage increase have a zero effect on your commanders. So imagine if your Trajan casts a skill and there are gonna be 25% increased skill damage for 3 seconds, but all your other commander cast their skill 4 seconds after. They get no benefit. So there are many factors can affect your commander skill casting time, especially in mass PvP. You can't really time your commander skill, so you're pretty much just hoping for the best that all your commanders will cast their skill after Trajan. And you know, like in mass PvP, right? Commander skill tree, like talent tree, a commander march speed, or how fast you can get to the target. Imagine, right? If Trajan get to the target 4 seconds before any other of your other commanders gonna be left behind. They gonna get zero skill damage increase. So that is something you need to consider about his conditional buff, 25%, 30% skill damage increase. And if we talk about probability, a commander take about 7 to 10 seconds to cast their skill in a PvP situation, depends on their talent tree, on equipments. Trajan buff only lasts 3 seconds, so we can say his buff will only take effect about like 30 to 40% of the time. So that 25-30% damage increase gonna get reduced. On average, gonna come down to 30% time 30% times 30% skill damage increase. It's about 10%. It's only about like a 10% skill damage increase overall, right? Overall in mass PvP on average, right? And two, my second reason for not getting him is that as an infantry focused player, I am running a lot of infantry commanders, and many of them do not deal any skill damage. So if you look at my lineup here, I got my Constantine, right? Constantine does 0 skill damage. My Richer also does 0 skill damage. My Charmatel also 0 skill damage from his active skill. Alex also 0 skill damage from his active skill here. His second skill does do some skill damage, but just want to get an idea there, right? This commander, a lot of infantry commander do not do any skill damage. And other commander I use like Leo. I also use Leo on the open field. His skill damage is pretty low, right? Only 600, not super high in my opinions. Joan of Arc, I use Joan of Arc as well as one of my support commanders. She also have a no skill damage there. I run carry sometimes with Saturn and Takeda. Takeda doesn't deal any skill damage. So like, if you guys look at my lineup, right? More than half of my commanders that I am currently using do not do any skill damage. So like the benefit from his buff is not gonna be very good on my current setup right now, right? If you ask me, right, for Trajan buff, Trajan active skill like works the best on lineups that utilize a lot of like archer commander with skill damage. I would say a lot of archer commander or archer commander deal a lot of skill damages, or some like very high skill damage cavalry. Maybe he's gonna work better in that setup. If you look at some like other archer commander, right? YSG very high skill damage. Elsit also high skill damage as well. Tomris high skill damage. Edward high skill damage. Artemisia high skill damage. So like if you are like an archer player, maybe he could work better for you because you have so many you have so many more like commanders that deal skill damage. Unlike my current setup, I have so many infantry commanders and none of them deal a very good amount of skill damage that can actually benefit from his active skill right here. So that is my second reason why I'm not getting him. My third reason is that Trajan is a tank. So Trajan is a tank and his DPS is pretty low, right? And with my current setup, I already have a many tank commander already, right? I have a Constantine, I have Richard, Charmatel, Alex is pretty tanky as well, and like I need to work on my DPS, right? I need to work on my DPS. I need to bring my DPS up. I am looking for like a commander with good AoE skill damage right now to bring up my DPS. It could be hero or whatever the next commander, infantry commander might be. So that is the third reason why I'm not getting him. The fourth reason is there is an easy way to counter Trajan. People might not know it yet, but if you fight against someone using Trajan, just focus on him early on. So like one of the most dangerous skill for Trajan is that his last skill, his fourth skill. He has the ability to bring up his defense up to 60%. But because if you look at it, right, why on the map normal attack will grant you a stack of 6% increased defense for 10 seconds with the durations resetting each time a new stack is gained, stack up to 10 times. This effect can trigger at most once every 8 seconds, right? So he's not gonna be able to get that 60% defense increase right away. He has to be in on the battlefield for a long time to get that 60%. So like if you are a good player, you want to focus on him. Kill him off, take him out before he gains that 10 stack. Like take him out when he only at 2 or 3 stack, you can still able to take him out. A lot of people pair him with Airto Flat as well. And that's an easy target on the battlefield. And let's say if you see him fighting already, right, for a long time, don't go for him, right? Pull back, reset, right? One thing you can reset his force skill is that you have to pull back, wait for that 10 second. When that 10 second is over, his force skill it go back to 0, and he has 0 actual defense stat boost anymore. And then you can go back and fight him again. That is something you can do when you fight him on the open field. You have a total control of like if you should be fighting him or not, or should you be focusing on him or not. And if I'm gonna fight him on the battlefield, I'm gonna focus on him. That is my number one target, before any other target as well. Or I don't know, maybe Guan Yu. Maybe I'm gonna still gonna focus on Guan Yu first, but I think depending on situation, I might go for him. So that is something that I think that might counter him on the open field. And my last reason, the fifth reason why I'm not getting him is that Trajan is a support commander, right? And I already have a whole bunch of other support commanders that I have already. I have a Constantine max, I have a Mulan also max as well. He's decent support commander. I also have a Joan of Arc, one of the best epic support commander already. And Joan of Arc buff is still the best. Like Trajan buff is nothing compared to Joan of Arc buff. Just putting it out there. So right, like I already have a whole bunch of support commander already, right? I'm not looking to get another support commander here. So those are the 5 reasons why I am not getting Trajan. You might have your own reasons to get or not to get him. Like I just want to share mine. I got 10 of his sculptures just in case I need to work on him in the future. Maybe my analysis on him is wrong. I definitely want to battle against someone using him in KvK to understand more. But that is my initial analysis on him for why I'm not getting him. So stay tuned for a future video about him. My one advice for you guys, if you are free to play or low spender, before you work on any commanders, you need to look at your current existing lineup and see what you need to improve on, and not just work on any commander because someone tell you they are the best. Like each commander bring a different set of benefit to your setup, and you want to make sure that you invest in the right ones that work for you, for your setup, and not for someone else's setup, right? Like a commander can work very well for other players, but it's not gonna work for you because you're running differently, right? A different set of commanders. So I hope you find this video helpful. Until next time, a peace.